Oh, so we are live, guys. We are live. We are live.
We're
Good
live.
afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you will be watching us from. It's another Saturday go live from us, and I'm always very happy to be among these amazing ladies from across the globe, guys. So our business is global. So when we come on like this, you're seeing, individuals from all over the world, and from different backgrounds. So, guys, ladies, thank you so much for joining me on this
Thank you for
amazing.
having us.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome. Sit
Thank
tight
you for
and
coming.
let this
Thank you for
flow
joining us.
go with us. Thank you for joining us today.
Mm, it's amazing. Yeah,
Thank you.
and over here is just kind of foggy and raining. It's been raining.
Mm,
The weather is just
Yeah,
not good. Yeah.
the same here, the same. Everywhere is like so cool and so cold.
mm.
I said,
Summer is rounding
we are
up.
no more in summer. We are gradually coming out of summer,
Summer is
small,
rounding
small.
up. We're rounding up with summer.
Oh,
Seriously.
oh dear.
Mhm.
This is well, I mean, we all know now that the summer is coming to an end. So we just have to
Yes,
prepare ourselves,
definitely.
start
Definitely.
getting your winter shoe out, your whatever jacket
Yeah,
out.
reality.
Exactly. Okay. Let's get your earning online with our proving system, guys. And when we said that, we are not joking. So let me quickly introduce myself. And guys, wherever you will be watching us from, please put your name and where you're watching us from, and let us actually appreciate you from joining us. Thank you. My name is Lisa, originally from Ghana, based currently here in Norway. And guys, I am working in the healthcare sector and running this amazing digital business. And I am so happy I'm building my legacy. I'm building my legacy. And when I say that, I mean that. And I'm so happy I'm doing that. Legacy building is not get it quick. It's not just starting and all of a sudden seeing a result. I believe so strongly that when you're doing something that is so right, when you're in your right place and you're doing something that is so legitimate, guys, it takes time. It takes determination, it takes patience, resilience, And so for me, I'm so happy I'm doing this. I had strong wives. My wives are many, but sometimes, when you have that strong wives where, sometimes you even go to bed with it, you wake up with it, then you know that this is serious. You need to do something. And when the time comes and you feel like I need a change, nobody tells you to make that change. You yourself go
Mm.
for it. And that is what I did. Well, I remember I was in the UK before I would start this business, and then I moved out of UK and came in back to Norway, and I started the business. But then I think I had paid the one. Did I pay the access fee? I'm not so sure if I did it there, but I think I came over here and I said to myself, as for this business, I'm really going to give it a try. And for me, when I watched the how do you call it, the video, our pre-video, I mean the complimentary webinar, I just couldn't believe what I was seeing, because I'm hearing stories that really resonate with me. I'm hearing stories that actually it's aligned with what I was going through. And I was telling myself that if I have to let this go and then go back and do the same thing, I'll be lying to myself. And of course, that is when I came to realize that I'm not going to get the result very quick, but at least I know that I'm in there, and then I'm making
Mm.
the change. I'm making the change gradually, and that is the feeling that it feels good when you know that even when you go to work and you go and do that 12-hour shift or your 8.5-hour shift, whatever shift, but you are coming home for something that belongs to you, not to
Yeah.
go again and do another man's work, help another man become,
Exactly.
yeah, not to go and do another man's work and come back and, still so tired, and, you have nothing to show. So for me,
Yeah, at
I
least this one, you know that this is something in your name, right?
Yeah.
exactly. So I was like, oh, so I'm always very excited. In fact, sometimes I cannot wait to get out of our building, like the hospital building, to just jump on my phone just to see,
Mm.
the inquiries, the messages, my posts, and everything, like everything around it is just so amazing to me, and the feeling is good. And I think that is where I realized that I need to do something that is more valuable. I need to do something that one day I will look back and tell myself that you did well. And so I'm here today running this amazing business with so many benefits. But guys, we'll come back to that. If you are there right now, and I can understand sometimes it's not easy for change to come or to make that change, but I think you can start from somewhere by listening to somebody, right? Getting that motivational kind of speech or that inspirational speech where it has to kind of kick you and hit you and tell yourself that, you know what, I think I've heard it, I think I want to make that change, I think I want to give it a try and see. There is no harm in giving a try in anything in this world. There is no harm at all. If you're not going to harm anybody, there is no harm at all. You just have to, take that bold step, the bull by its own, and then hit it out and see where life leads you. And I know and I believe that if you do the right thing, you're not going to regret it. You get the result in one way or the other. So thank you guys all for, hanging in there with us. Just hanging in. It's just a few minutes and then we're done. Mentor Olu, thank you so much for joining me this evening. Over to you. Please introduce
Thank
yourself to
you.
the audience.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. And thank you for joining us today. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. We did not take it for granted. And
Mm,
as my Lisa said, we actually don't, we are not here today to, to stress anyone. We just want us to, reason together. We want
mm,
us to share our own minds together, because sometimes I think it's good to actually hear from people for you to
mm.
actually know whether you're doing the right thing. And
Yeah.
this business is not like when I joined, I think I was one of those that I didn't even think of it for 1 second when I joined this business. It was just, I saw the lady and I said to myself, this is it. Because know why? I knew exactly what I was looking for.
Mm,
Because I knew exactly what I was looking for. And that was how I became this business as a, became a business owner. So every one of us have a story to tell. We are all passing through. We are three of us here today, and I can bet you, I believe every one of us here have a story. So everybody
mm,
have to now think of that story. What are your whys? What, who are you?
mm.
Because I as a person, hi as Olubukola Akiwumi, the reason why I joined this business, there are loads. But the main thing is to pay all my debts, because I got loads of debts. And I believe I did not leave Nigeria to come to UK to end up being a debtor. I want to be able to
Exactly.
live,
Mm,
enjoy my life and be able to
mm,
say, you know what, at the end of the month, this is how much I get. And I can say, you know what, I feel like eat this and I'm going to eat it. Not like, oh, because of this bill that I need to pay, I can't. And seriously, that's the life that we are living. We pay bills, we pay
mm,
our debt. At the end of the month, there's nothing there's nothing. So, as Mentalista said, we will come back to that as time goes on. But I want you all to please, if you're listening to us today, to set your mind. What, who are you? What do you see yourself? What do you see in the next few months, few years? What do you want to see? I know, like I said, change is hard. Don't get me
yeah.
wrong. I think
Mm,
every one of us, we're still comfortable in our own little, as long as the money can pay my bills, why not? I'm fine. But really, I don't think life is about paying paying bills alone. I, as a person, I want to be able to leave something for not even leave something for my children. Before I even go, I want to be able to enjoy myself as human being, not go for somebody else. I'm a nursery school practitioners, and I've seen a lot. I've been in working in a child care for almost 16 years. So you would
wow.
tell me, yeah, almost 16 years. So I've seen a lot. And I can tell you, I enjoy working with those children. But I
Mm,
needed something for myself as well. I needed to something to call my own, something to feel proud of. And like I said, when I made my mentor, she didn't even go far when I said, you know what, this is for me. You know what, I knew exactly what I was looking for. And
Mm-hmm.
listening to her, I knew this is for me. So if you're there today, please, you're still thinking about it. Don't waste your time. And don't get us wrong, this business is not for everyone. Let's face it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's not for everyone. But
Yeah.
if you have it in your mind, like this thing, resonates with me, why don't you just give it a chance? Just give it a chance. And we, like I said before, we are all human beings and we all have stories. But it's good sometimes to come out of that your little comfort zone, just for you to
Mm-hmm.
see whether, what, let me give it a try. What you
Mm.
call your comfort zone might not even near your comfort zone. So please hang on with us today. And as time goes on, we will give you more, we give you more information. Thank you so much.
Exactly, exactly. Thank you so much, Mentor Olu. You said something that really resonated with me. At the end of the day, it's all in here. It's the mindset,
Mm,
right?
yeah,
The the
yeah.
the, the mindset has to change. The mindset has to tell you that enough is enough. I can't do this anymore, and I want to change. And guys, this is what we keep saying. Having a plan B, it's not those days like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when we used to see people having those how do you call it, like we use, let me say, we hear somebody say, oh, this person is a business woman, or this person is a businessman. Those days when you hear that, you shake it, right? You get intimidated. You're like, oh wow. Like, you look at the person in a, guys, things have changed. You can
Mhm.
be an online business owner with no stress. You can
Yeah.
be an online business owner with, no inventory, nothing. Like, you can be an online business with, in fact, with just, nowadays we used to say, what, your phone and a laptop and your data, and you're good to go. And
And
all you have to, sometimes people tend to forget that. Yeah, we say that, but again, you have to invest in yourself, and you have to invest in your business. It's not, unless you want to work with scammers, or you want to work with people that are not genuine. That is why you want everything to be quick, 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 quick. You want everything to be free and all that. It's not like that. If you really want to open a real proper shop to put in stores, have inventories, whatever you call them, you need to have a capital, a huge capital, to a startup capital, to do all those things. So this community here, we're talking about being entering into a community where you have to be a serious minded person, know where you are going, and know
mm,
what you want. Because at the end
yeah,
of the day, when you come in here, this is not a joke. You will have your training site and all the tools for you to start your business. But at the same time, the same way you're using time for your other job, the same way you're helping somebody to become even bigger and bigger and richer, that's the same time you have to also use to dedicate for your business, for you to see what the result. So everybody's journey is different in our community, and everybody's result comes in a different shape and form. But like Mentor Olu said, at the end of the day, it's the mindset. What is your
yeah.
mind telling you? Where are you now? What do you really want? So this evening, we just want to speak to, even if it's one person who feels so tired, who feels so
Mm,
stuck, and really want to get out, but feel like, where am I going to start from? Who is the genuine or the legitimate platform or person that I can align myself with or join to see myself growing or transforming? Then we are saying that you're welcome. And what I love about that our access fee is that it comes with a 30-day money refund guarantee, so you're not going to lose anything at
yeah.
all. If within the 30 days, when you come into the community, and within the 30 days, your access, you figure that, what, I need some time for myself, I'm not yet ready. You're the same way you paid, your access will be given back to you, and you can go. Nobody's going to ask you any question. Whenever you feel like you want to come back, you can come back. So yes, that is who we are. And we used to tell you guys, we won't show our faces and our family, our children, and coming on normal every day. On genuine people, they don't do that, right? You don't even see their faces to even recognize who you're dealing with. So here we are. You take us as we are, and if you're ready, we are ready for you. Mentor Chiamaka, I can see, your thoughts, I can just perceive your thoughts in there. I know she's going to give it to us. Chiamaka, over to you. Talk to your audience. Introduce yourself.
All right, thank you, Mentor Lisa. Thank you, Mentor Lu. Oh my God, you ladies are so wonderful. You are so wonderful. And also, your story always resonate with me, Mentor Lisa. Oh my God, it's always resonate with me because I like Mentor Lu said, at the end of the day, it's all boils down to what your mindset, what you think about yourself, what you want to do, what you want for yourself, right? We didn't just leave our home country to come to abroad to be looking at the main road or to be pursuing what's not pursuing us, right? We
Mm.
came here for something. In the course of coming to another man's country, you still come and be doing even worse something that you are doing back in your home. So it doesn't make sense, right? Because in this business, we all have our reasons for joining it. Different reasons, right? Like, let's say for my own now, I have children to take care of. Even me myself, I have to take care of myself, right? Because yes, as a human being, okay, so I can't just be come to abroad. You walk in morning, you clock in, you clock out without no rest. Even the funny part is most of my working prof, all they do is just work and use that money to pay bills. They don't even
Yeah.
like enjoy that part of money there that they're working for. They're just stressed out. I think I have some stories from people that wants to check out the business. They complain, oh my God, I used to work, but no rest. Still, the working aspect not even as if it's covering anything. They are just recycling their life. When
Mm.
they work, they pay bills, it's gone, poof, right? But when you see some this kind of opportunity that, like Mentalista said, if you're lucky enough to jam, to come across this kind of business that people, you see their faces, they even tell it, see my name, I work here, I do this. At least you know that, oh my God, this is genuine, right? See, Someone's online won't come out and be telling you this because they are so they're so inquisitive of their identity. Okay,
Mm.
so I just encourage us, like with Metolusi, we're just here to share some nuggets with you because I know most of our audience here, they're those they're thinking or maybe contemplating, is this what I should go through? They're just like dragging their feet back. But all we are telling you is just check it out. Just like Mentorisa said, is we have 149 money guarantee back. Once which after 30 days, and you feel like, oh, it's not for me, good and fine. Like Mentorisa, this business is not for everybody. Because in our business, we have to select people we work with, right?
Yeah.
Yes, just like your work. Just like your work is not for everybody. You have to select people that are due for that work, just like this business. So when you check out the business and feel like, oh, this is not something like this is something you can do or not, then you will decide your fate, right? So just sit tight with us and listen to us and just take one or two, even if it's one person that we're able to, change that mindset of, drawing back always and moving forward to what you want, right? So thank you so much and sit tight and enjoy with us, right? Thank you, Mentor Lisa.
Oh, yes, that's
Thank you
that's
so much.
awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, guys. So tell us where you're watching from, and we would actually appreciate you. Like I said, just tell somebody to tell somebody. Today we just being ourselves, and we just want to, speak to that one person. It is not easy. It is not easy, and I do get it. That when you've dedicated your life for over 15 years, over 20 years, over 30 years, for a company, a corporate where at the end of the day, you still can see that you've got nothing to show. You're still asking yourself, oh, am I entering into retirement age where my bills are still piled up, my loans, they are not going down whatsoever, right? And you just paying the bills and paying the bills. And then sometimes you can see yourself that you end up with almost nothing. And at the end of the month, even before the month ends, before you get your next pay, you are in minus already. And a lot of us know this,
Mm.
and some people don't really understand that when they say, oh, but you work in the healthcare sector, oh, you people get the best pay, good pay and all that. Well, it's not when you have the mortgages and you have the bank loans and you have all the credit cards and I don't know. And I know one of our coaches one time did a presentation and said for the very first time after she joined a business, she was able to buy a ticket for herself, the husband, and 3 children, a family of what? 5. She said for over 16 or 17 years that she's been working for a corporate, she never, ever. She said anytime the year comes and they make the plans, they look at the money and it's either they go to the bank to borrow and add up to what they have, or there was no vacation.
Mm.
But this business was able to sponsor them, and they were going to Africa. They bought the ticket with no stress. They went down there and even bought a new car to her mother. And they did so many things with the benefits of this business. And I remember watching her and I was telling myself that this is exactly why I joined this business, because the freedom of choice, the freedom of knowing that at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you can just go out there and start pointing and say, this is what I want. This is what I mean. We are not saying that you are going to be like a billionaire, but at the end of the day, that kind of little soft life where
Yeah.
you don't have to stress again, going to the grocery shop and looking at that shrimps, that, that fresh seafood, but you look at the price and then you just turn away.
I look away. You look
when you
away
look at
because
your when you look at your
and
pocket,
it's not, yes, it's not as if yeah, it's human beings that are eating it too, right? So why
yeah.
can't you? Right? So that's it.
You know, you look at, sometimes you will stand there for a while and you're like, should I go? Should I come? Should I go? Should I come? Should
You
I go? Should
calculate from A to Z.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
not easy. Abroad
You
is
know,
not easy. Oh my
and
God.
and
It's
what
not.
is so sad is that, and then you have all these family members back at home
oh
looking
no,
up to you, thinking that you're living the best life, that you have it all. That whenever they pick that call and they say, this is what I want, they have to get it. And
mm.
immediately you said you don't have it. And guys, now we are talking to our brothers and sisters, immigrants who are living in the diaspora. I know there is at least one person out there watching us right now saying, this is me.
Mm.
Immediately you start seeing the calls coming, you're like, oh gosh, what am I going to say? What am I going to tell them? They will not believe you. They will not. Do you
They
know the
can't.
difference between you living in abroad or
Mm.
Europe and to that person living back at home? Do you know the difference? Do you know the meaning of God blessing you to come on here? But when you came in here, you face the reality, and now you cannot go back, but to stay in and work hard and make it happen. Do you understand what we are trying to tell you? It is hard. It's not easy. They will never understand you. Even at times when you say you don't have, I bet when they put the phone, they're like, you see, we told you how wicked he or
Mm.
she is. You see that our uncle, very wicked. You see that our auntie. When you call it, that's how she'll be telling you stories. That's how she'll be telling you happiness. Even sometimes she doesn't even pick the call. That call that she's not picking or he's not picking. If you know the story behind, you will pray for him or her and say, God, please bless this my family member. So it's not easy. But you see, what we are trying to tell you this evening is that you can start from somewhere and get to
Mm.
somewhere. You can never stay in your comfort zone and keep complaining. It doesn't work that way. And what I came to realize that after so many years in Europe, I came to realize that, especially some of us from where we are coming from, our backgrounds, I think a lot of us kind of get intimidated, if I should use that word, or maybe scared of
Mm.
investing,
Yeah.
scared.
Experience.
Yeah, especially when you mentioned 149 as a fee, 149 as a fee. I I I didn't have issue with it because of maybe my mindset, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I know what I want, and I know where I know how tired I am, and I really want to change, right? So I never had issues with it. But you will know that you're talking to someone, and you know that this person you're talking to have even times three of that 149. And it's the same person that keeps coming to you and complaining about their situation, what they don't like, how they feel undervalued, how people are throwing them left and right. Our workplace, people are telling you to, hey, I've been here for 20 years. I've been here for 30 years. Who are you to talk to me like that? Hey, you want to be your own boss? Then start being your own boss by you starting your own online business.
Yeah.
Nobody is asking
Yeah.
you to go and get a shop somewhere and start stretching yourself with all those. No, just start it online with no strain.
That's
And then
strange.
as you're working alongside and you're building it gradually, see where it will take you. And like I used to say, the fact that you're plugged in and you're still in, I bet you cannot go wrong. And when you surround yourself with like-minded people, like our community, a community of over 250,000 business partners spread all over I mean, across the globe. If I say all over the world, I might be exaggerating, but across the globe, guys, you cannot go wrong. So why don't you start now? What is holding you? Why are you still complaining when you know where you are? It's like somebody say, oh yeah, your time is up. You know what I mean, Mr. Chimaka? Like you can feel it that, oh, now this is like, I'm done. You know
Mm.
that you're done. 20
Yeah.
years ago, 50 years ago, it was so sweet, it was so nice. You were young, you were active, you would do things, you carry things, and people go, you are so strong. Oh, it's like, you are flexing like that because now you used all your energy. Now you used all your prime time. Now you can see that you're getting towards that 50, 60. And when you start clocking that age, master, brother, sister, it's not that easy.
Mm.
And this is what we are saying is better. Is better what, late than never, right? Is that how I'm
Yeah.
saying? Better late than never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So yeah, what is your story this week? Like, wherever you're watching us from, what is your story this week? From Monday to Saturday. Today is Saturday. What is your story this week? What are you telling yourself? Is it time for you to tell yourself that, you know what? I'm done, and I will make the change, and I'm not, nothing is going to stop me. What is your story? You know, Mentor Chiamaka, do you have any story at all for this week? Have you encountered anything that you feel like, now I know that this person actually needs a plan B?
Yeah. Thank you, Mentor Lisa, for those words of those words of encouragement. Yeah. Recently, I no, because right now I'm working online too, right? So I think there is this a colleague of mine at work. I work remotely, okay? So you know, see, in this life, people are really passing through a lot, even though they might not be able to say it loud. So imagine when this colleague, I'm not even so like so familiar with her, right? We are just like we are just working, we talk on phone, all those remote kind of stuff, right? So imagine the
Mm,
burden in her for her to just like chat me one day, like things are getting tougher and tougher, right? So it was like asking me, apart from this work, do you have something else you do, right? So I was like, my sis, this is abroad, you have to shine your eyes. You have to ask people what they are doing. Okay, so
mhm,
imagine the burden in her for her to even reach out to someone that he doesn't even like talk to. Like we are not like so close like that. Okay,
mm,
so and I told her yes. So I'm doing, I'm running an online business, and the most, the why I love my business, because I don't bother people about it. Even she was
mm,
surprised because she was like, I haven't like, heard from anyone in the office that, you are bugging them or telling them about your business. No, 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 no. That's not what we do here, okay? This is my personal life. I just, I work on my own time. I don't need to bug anybody to tell them I run a business or let them come and patronize me, right? So he was like so surprised. And, he's like, okay, can I not just know more about it? So wow, really? So it's not really about what people are really passing through a lot. They
Mm.
might not say it, but by their attitude, by the way they behave, that things are really getting, the economy is changing, things
Yeah.
are getting expensive by the day. I just know people like have like children, people like they have many children, I don't even know how they cope because the economy right now is very tight. Okay, so I think, yes, from one conversation it led to another. And I'm glad that she decided to check out the business to know whether it's in for her, right? So yes, people are really passing through a loss. Tomorrow it might be you, it might be you right now, but probably because you don't even know who to talk to, right? So yeah, exactly. People are really passing through a lot. From one problem to another, you don't even know who to run to, who to tell. You just like, and any day you wake up, even if you see water to drink, you see anything, you're okay like that. But is it supposed to be like that? No. Supposed to ask others what is really happening here in abroad? What's happening? Because you can't just sit idle and watch others winning, whereas we are there. Sometimes when
Mm.
you see others winning and you become a kind of intimidated, right? No. Ask others what they are doing. Ask what is it that they are doing that, even if it's just a little drop of water, it will make a change. Okay. So yes, I'm really glad that she just took a step to check out this business, and I'm hoping that she will really, she will really dive into it, right? Yes. Thank you, Mentor Lisa. Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think I think the problem is, if I'm not mistaken, I think sometimes I find it, the word settling. I think it looks as if some of us have become so comfortable, as
Mhm.
in where we are. It's okay, right? So you know what? I'm not bothered anymore. Let me just do it just as it is until my retirement, and I'm gone. But I tell you, Mentor Choma told me a story one time. She said she didn't look well, and I said, Mentor Choma, are you okay? What is happening? She said, oh my goodness, sis, I went to see this client today, and I tell you, after seeing the client and coming back home, she thanked God that she's been able to join this business, and
Mm.
she's building her legacy, not just for herself but the children and the whole family. And I said, what happened? She said, there is this client she wants to see. This client is actually a registered nurse. This registered nurse has worked for God knows, of course, over 30 something years, and then
Yeah.
has gone into the retirement age and came out. He said, when you see where the lady was living in that
Mm.
government apartment and can barely buy expensive food, when I say expensive food, sorry. So I mean, like, the average, maybe the average, not like that, like that decent
Mm.
groceries or food to eat. And
And
then,
and these are people that are, they are put in their best doing their years
mm-hmm,
of work.
mm-hmm,
It's it's
yes,
it's crazy.
yes,
It's
yeah,
seriously, they are
these
putting
are
their
the, oh,
best to
yeah.
work, but at the end of the day, nothing to show for.
Yeah. And a shout out to all healthcare workers out there. Guys, we really appreciate you. We really adore you. You're doing a good job. But I tell you that if you're in a place and a situation where you feel like you burnt out and you're tired and you really want out, but you don't know what to do, guys, it's okay to make that change. It's okay to check out this online business we are talking about. It's okay to say, you know what, let me click on the website and see what is happening. It's okay to say enough is enough.
No.
It's okay to do that. And it's okay. I mean, nobody is going to hold you responsible. It is your life. So at the end of the day, you can make that change. And it is doable. It is possible.
Yeah.
And when she was telling the story, she almost cried. And I said, gee, so what happened? She said the lady sat her down, or the elderly woman sat her down and said, I regret so much. I should have done
Oh.
things differently. It is too late.
Mm.
It is too late. So that time when she was maybe young, vibrant, she could have used that time to invest in herself, to invest in something, to do something else that at the end of the day, it will give her that freedom of choice to be able to live the kind of lifestyle she wanted. It is okay to work for somebody, but it's also okay to even become. It's even better to become your own boss,
Yeah.
because you call the shot. You decide when to go to vacations. You don't have to beg for vacations anymore, which some of us are doing. They will tell you that, oh, you cannot pick this date, pick the other date. Oh, you cannot pick this month, pick the other month. There's a lot of queue. You have to wait. Like, seriously, when you know that this is when you want to travel, they tell you that no.
Mm.
So it's hard. I mean, I never experienced this thing like 15 years ago. 15 years ago, somewhere like that. Things were kind of easy, but now everything has changed. Systems and everything it's changing, guys. It's changing very fast.
Mm.
So when you're somewhere you
Yeah.
feel so
Of
comfortable,
course,
you feel, oh,
hmm,
nothing is going to happen.
things
I'm
are
okay.
changing. Like
Listen,
what
everything is
once
changing.
you, on a daily
You know.
basis, with
On a daily
economy,
basis.
with everything. So you to have to change. You don't have to depend on only your salary. I used to tell people this: don't depend only on your salary. This is like putting all your eggs in one basket. You might think it's still serving me, but it's very risky, right? It's very, very
Yeah.
risky. It's very,
I
very
think
risky.
please let me chip in, and I have one, the example that I'm going to say for
Mm,
our viewers, if
mm,
makes sense. And I'm going to apologize because this, example I want to use, people, we lost some people. Some people lost
mm,
their life due to it. And
mm.
this is
Oh wow.
COVID. COVID.
Oh yeah.
We all know about COVID. I think
Mm-hmm.
COVID should be, should open everybody eyes to
Yeah,
let us know that.
like an eye opener to everybody.
Open,
What happened?
COVID.
Yes.
I remember then, where I was. Of course, I'm in UK now and I'm still in UK, but the area where I was, that was when this COVID started. One of our neighbor, and she was one of the, I would say, I don't know how the name of rank they use in nurses, but I think she's one of the top.
Mm-hmm.
She's in the labor room like a what they call the like a midwife, but the top
Okay.
one,
Yeah. All those
top
midwives.
one.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
This woman, I don't know how long she's been in UK for. She's from, I think, Uganda, but she's from Africa.
Mm,
Loving woman, enjoy her job. She actually what she was a grandma. She had a child, which a child to had settled down. But and there was a time that, I kind of have a chat with her, and she said the house she bought the house. And because of that, that is why, because there was a day she came back home really late. So the following day, I said, oh, I heard your movement yesterday. It was around 11 o'clock in the night. And I said, I heard you. I said, is everything okay? You must be really, excuse me, busy. And I said, yeah. And she said, yeah, it's really busy that she had two delivery around 10 o'clock. And because of her post, so she have to stay back. Fine. And the following day, and I said, with your age, this woman I was talking about, she will be closing to 60 or, yeah, around
mm.
60. But you will know she's
Like
not a
early
young girl,
60s, yeah. Mm.
late 60. And I said,
Oh, okay.
this is me now talking to someone like my big sister. Like, don't
Mm.
you think you should reduce your hours? Because this you go every morning and come back. Sometimes
Hmm.
you will sleep, you will even sleep over because you have emergency. That was when she now said, oh, because of the mortgage, she have to pay for the mortgage.
Ay.
She had
Ah.
to because she said she doesn't want to pass away and leave the debt for our only daughter, which makes sense. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Yeah.
said to her, then I haven't started this business either. But I just said to her, oh, but I fell for her. This
Mm-hmm.
woman passed away during the COVID.
Oh.
She
Oh
passed
dear.
away during the COVID. Why?
Oh.
Because she was one of those that still she throughout the COVID she was working. She was at work. Anyway, she got this COVID, and because of her age, and I think she had on the
Mm.
line medical. She she just gave up her life for others, and it got me like, wow. Even though to the death, this woman could not even say, you know what, I had enough. Enough is enough. Because I remember then I said to her, like, this COVID, can't you stay home? She said she had
Mm.
everything she was
Exactly.
just saying is because of the debt, my house debt. But you know what? She's gone now. The house at the end of the day, the doctor put it on sale so that she'd be able to resell the house. That was what the doctor did. To me, I definitely don't want that kind of life for myself or even someone that I don't know. And I said to myself, I don't want this. I want to be able to say, you know what? I feel like do this today and I'm going to do it. And I can tell you the
Exactly.
reason why that woman was working throughout the COVID was because she was after the money. She was
Mm-hmm.
thinking about that. She was thinking about that. At the end of the day, she went with COVID.
Couldn't
Was it how
sustain.
she
Yeah.
planned her life? Definitely, I'll say
No.
no. But it's high time we wake up. Please follow
Mm.
anyone listening to us now. I believe you don't want that for yourself. COVID has gone and you have to teach us, every one of us, a lesson.
A
Yeah.
very big
Remember
lesson, right?
then, yes,
An unforgettable
that
lesson.
COVID time was when we know about schooling. You know, my sons were schooling my son was doing GCSE in his bedroom. So it tells us that anything can happen through your
Happen.
phone, through your laptop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just our mind, our mindset,
Yeah.
let's refresh our
Yeah.
brain that, you know what,
Yeah.
this is it now. We are no
Yeah.
more 20, 10 years ago that you're thinking, no, it has to be this way. There's no way
Mm-hmm.
anymore. It's
Mm.
every day is changing and we have to, try not to stay behind. Please.
Not to stay
We are not here
behind.
tonight or this morning or this afternoon to waste your time. But please wake up. We're in a wake up time. Thank you.
Wake up, wake up. Yes, our time is up already, guys. Like we said, we just came on shortly. I think we are a little bit over, but that's
Over.
fine. So yeah, if you're out there and this message has resonated with you and you want to make a change and you want to give it a try, guys, you can see our website here. Just hit on the bottom and go watch our free webinar, like we always say, and take action and get in touch, because we are always here to assist you and to walk you through whatever information that you need to know. And I'm so grateful that we did this program, because at the end of the day, like I said, day in day out things are changing, and day in day out, or each and every second, somebody is having
Mm,
their devices using it for something better, and some
mm.
some people are having theirs using it for something funny, or something that it doesn't even
That
bring
doesn't make
anything.
sense, right? That doesn't
Yes,
add value to their life.
Yeah,
exactly, exactly,
Exactly.
yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So to me, for me here, I will tell you that use your devices wisely. Don't waste
wisely.
it. Some of them cost,
Mm.
they cost, there are
Because
so
that
many
stuff is
expensive. Yeah.
a money making machine, right? Some people don't
Yeah.
even know how powerful that. Some people don't know how powerful what they're holding in their hand. It can
Yeah,
print you money. It's not
yeah,
just going
Mm-hmm.
to socials or laughing out yourself out. It's
Mm-hmm.
a powerful device that can give you a future that you never imagined, right?
Mm.
mm,
What you have to do, you're supposed to connect with the right-minded people that will guide you. All right,
mm.
Mm.
you connect with people that will tell you this is how we do it, and this is what we do, and this is exactly what we do in our community. So we
Exactly.
can't wait to have you. Okay, we can't
Exactly.
wait to have you. Okay,
Exactly. Thank you so much, guys, and happy weekend to you all. I hope and pray that you will do the right thing by taking action. Mentor Olu, do you have one word for your audience?
Yeah, thank you for stopping by. I can tell you, you're not here by mistake. You're here for a
Mm.
reason. So
Yeah,
we
exactly.
hope to see you inside. And I can tell you that
Exactly.
we are not AI or what they call it. We are human beings. We're flesh.
Yeah, flesh and blood. You can see that
Yeah,
right there.
Yes,
we have blood, veins,
we have
blood passing
families,
through.
we have
So we
relatives.
feel you,
Okay?
we can feel you, we feel you, but
Yes,
just to let you know that
exactly.
we can do this together. But you have to
Yeah, we
come
feel
out.
your pain. We feel your
Yes, we
pain.
can do it together.
You don't have to do it alone, and you don't have to feel
Mm,
alone, because when
No.
you come in here,
mm,
we are like family, And so I think that is what it, because a lot of people feel stuck when they start something online and there is nobody there to guide them, nobody to talk to. I've been there, I've done it several times, and it's not a good feeling at all. And sometimes you don't even know who you're dealing with, if the person is actually real, which I really also got that experience where my money never came back because I was dealing with bad people. So it's there. Don't get us wrong, guys, it's there. But when you see people in flesh and blood, like we say, and you see them every day, you see their faces, and we're telling you that just join the community, and then see what is happening there. That we mean business, and we wish you well. We mean well for you wherever you are. So thank you
mm.
so much for joining us. Happy weekend to you all, and bye bye for now.